as I said in my previous video, I said today we are going to be looking at how we can apply the two formula that I gave. So now here, find the sum of the first 20th terms of the AP. That means 1, 2, 3 at the position of 20. We want to add this from the first term till you get to position of 20, that is 20th term. So when you add them together, what are we going to have given this? All right, so what do we do? So we know that we have this formula solution. We have this formula Sn equals what? Now we have this formula. This is the sum of the sequence. Now from there, you know, from this from here, now we need our A and we need the D. So we can easily get here, we have what? We have A. So our first term to be 3. And the common difference is when you deduct 3 from 5, or you deduct 5 from 7. So therefore we have our common difference to be 2. So now, what is our N? Our N, where we are going, that is 20. So just do the substitution and put this value into this. We're going to have S20 now be N, which is 20 over 2, then 2 times what? 2 times A, then plus N is 20, take away 1, then D we have 2. Understood? So from there we have S20, it's going to be, we have 10 here, we have 6 plus, we have 19, then multiply by 2. Understood? So we have what? We have S20 to be 10 into 6 plus. Now this time this what? We have 30 what? We have 38. So we have S20 will be 10. If you add this together, we're going to have 44. That is 10 times 44. Then we have S20 to be 440. So therefore, when you add from 3 to where you get to 20th term, when you add all of them together, you're going to have 500. I mean, you're going to have 440, and that is it. Find the sum of the AP, that is arithmetic progression or arithmetic sequence. We have the sequence here. We want to find it. But if you look at this, this is unlike the first example. A is given here to be 1, and the last term is also given. And don't forget that I said from the beginning that we have two formula. One when the sequence is in infinite form, and the second one is when the sequence is what is bounded. That is, we have what? We have the first and the last term. From the formula, we have what? This N, A, and L, they are very, very important. So we know our A already to be A. We know our L, which is the last term, to be what? 101. But the main problem is what? Is our N. You don't know the N. So we first of all look for the value of N. Now, to get the value of N here, since we know that this is an arithmetic sequence, so you need to recall that we have what? We have Tn to be L, which is same thing as A plus N minus 1D. If you remember, that is if you want to get the number of terms. So we are going to have this to be what? 101. So from here, what is our A? A is 1. We have 1 plus N. We don't know our N. Are you getting it? We have N minus 1. D is 3 minus 1. That will give us 2. That means the common difference there is 2. If you look at it, we have 2. Then equals 101. So now from here, what are we going to do? We have N minus 1, 2 equals to, so this, transpose this to this, we're going to have 100. Isn't it? Then from here, you divide both sides by 2. When you divide both sides by 2, we have N minus 1 to be 50. Then N is going to be 50. If you transpose this minus 1 to the other side, so that's going to be 1. Then we are going to have 51. So therefore, our N, the N we are looking for is what? Is 51. So here, we have our n to be 51. You understand? So that's what you're going to use. So now here we've gotten our n equals 51 now. So let's keep that. Okay. Now since we have gotten our n to be 51, so we can now use the formula sum of what? Sum n over 2. Okay, I have the formula here already now. So we're now going to have sum of 51 now. N will be equal to 51 divided by 2. What's our A? 1 plus the L, which is 100 and what? 101. All right, so we're going to have S51 will now be 51 divided by 2. And we have this 102. So let's say multiply by 102. All right, we have S51 is going to be 51 multiplying. So use 2 to divide this. We have 51. So we have S51 is now going to be, we now multiply this and this together. So 51 times 51, what are we going to have? 51 times 51. So we're going to have 2,601. 2,601. So now that is the sum of what? The sum of the 10. So if you add from 1, so if you follow this sequence, the pattern, you add all the terms together from 1 to 101. So we are going to have the summation, the total to be 2,601. Thank you so much for watching. If you find this very interesting, kindly share to your friends so they can learn better. Bye-bye.